What happens when someone's striving for perfection? Plastic surgery may transform anyone, but some celebrities have become so different, it's hard to know who they are. These stories are hard to distinguish between augmentation and obsession since the characters have changed drastically, shocking admirers. This movie shows 15 celebrities that had plastic surgery and looked completely different. Not always better. An example, Jocelyn Wildenstein. Jocelyn Wildenstein's makeover may be the most famous. Her friends called her the Catwoman or Lion Woman of New York. She got plastic surgery to impress her art dealer husband Alec Wildenstein, who admired huge cats. Wildenstein had multiple procedures over decades, costing millions. Multiple facelifts tightened her skin, multiple eye lifts gave her an almond-shaped cat look, and massive cheek implants transformed her bone structure. The steps continued. Her mouth was completely transformed via lip augmentation. Chin repair and several injections further altered her appearance. Medical doctors believe she had over a dozen major and many lesser surgery. Wildenstein's vigorous defense of her appearance makes her narrative intriguing. Even if the media and public are astonished, she has claimed in interviews that she likes her appearance. This is Linda Evangelista. Linda Evangelista was a famous and influential supermodel of the 1990s decade of high fashion and glamour. She was loved by designers, photographers, and fashion journalists worldwide for her beauty, ability to shift characters for each photographer, and irresistible presence. She became famous rocket-like. She appeared on almost 700 magazine covers. She was fashion photographers' ideal model. She notoriously refused to leave bed for less than $10,000 a day, symbolizing supermodel luxury. But something happened. In 2015, Evangelista had amazing sculpting done during her company Revival. This novel, non-invasive alternative to liposuction cooled resistant fat cells in a controlled manner. Cryolipolysis freezes and kills fat cells without harming surrounding tissue. Evangelista often had fantastic sculpting on her chin, legs, and back. The procedures followed all regulations in a recognized medical center. After a few months, she sensed something was severely wrong. The treated sections grew, hardened, and protruded. The numb regions hardened into bulging lumps. Cool sculpting seldom causes paradoxical adipose hypertrophy, affecting less than 1% of patients. It was awful for Evangelista. Upsetting changes occurred. Formerly thin, the supermodel now had hard, huge fat deposits that wouldn't go away with diet, exercise, or liposuction. Bumpy areas under her chin, around her bra, and on her legs gave her a lumpy look that her clothes couldn't cover. Last, Evangelista shared her tale on Instagram with a poignant post. She informed them the failed procedures had permanently altered her appearance and depressed her. Evangelista slowly returned to public in 2022. She undertook several high-profile photo shoots, although she admitted it was hard to hide her body alteration. These appearances exhibited weakness and courage as she frankly discussed how she had accepted her new look. 3. Lady Priscilla. Priscilla Presley's transformation changes our image of celebrity plastic surgery. The natural beauty queen who was married to Elvis Presley warned against uncontrolled cosmetic surgery. A cosmetic surgery unqualified doctor injured Presley in the early 2000s. Industrial silicone, used to oil car parts, was injected into her face by the doctor. Her face was badly damaged by this harmful cosmetic ingredient. Presley has lumpy, uneven skin around her mouth and cheeks since the shots weren't allowed. Medical doctors claim her appearance reveals symptoms of many failed treatments, including facelifts and additional fillers, likely to repair the damage from the first treatment. 4. Joan Van Ark. The most noticeable change in Joan Van Ark throughout the years has been her tauter face and prominent features. Medical authorities believe Van Ark has undergone many facelifts, nose operations, and injections. She looks drastically different after all these procedures from when she was popular on TV. Her experience shows how several operations can create a totally diverse appearance. She's had the biggest nose change, which is often tight after many rhinoplasty operations. Many believe this modification, along with tight facelifts, has made the person seem too nice. 5. In the 1980s and 1990s, Meg Ryan was innocent and charming. She was called America's Beauty. Loved romantic films like When Harry Met Sally, and You've Got Mail showcased her cheerful charm and natural attractiveness. Everyone loved the neighbor girl. Like many stars before her, Ryan did something when Hollywood regulations changed. She got plastic surgery to stay young. However, the outcome stunned fans. Her warm, kind face was replaced by a more dramatic one. The most noticeable difference was fillers or fat transfers that made her cheeks look overly large. She looked puffy in these clothes, which was unlike her. Her forehead was strangely smooth, likely from too many anti-wrinkle treatments. The treatments and possible facelift made her eyes smaller and her face stiffer. People who liked and disliked the movie miss her cute, innocent face. Even though many are dissatisfied with her decisions, Ryan has kept them to herself and focused on her personal life and occasional tasks. Once, Lara Flynn Boyle embodied Hollywood grace. Fans loved her as Donna Hayward in Twin Peaks because she was beautiful and graceful. Her fame grew with roles in blockbuster shows like The Practice. As Boyle's appearance changed over time, suspicions spread that she underwent plastic surgery. Boyle's face seems different in recent images than in childhood ones. Both critics and supporters have noted substantial changes, perhaps from multiple surgeries. Once sleek and defined, her face is now larger. Her overfilled cheeks and lips stand out. She may have had facelifts, brow lifts, facial fillers, anti-wrinkle treatments, and rhinoplasty. 7. Tara Reid. American Pie launched Tara Reid's career in the late 1990s. Because of her beauty and vitality, Reid looked destined for fame. After her breakthrough, she starred in The Big Lebowski, making her a Hollywood girl. Conversely, Reid's plastic surgery changed her career. In 2007, a wardrobe mishap revealed a faulty breast augmentation. This was the highlight. The news spread fast, drawing criticism and attention to her appearance. Reid admitted to extra procedures, including liposuction, to remedy her original surgery's complications. We were disappointed with the findings. Leaving her tummy with wrinkled skin, Reid persevered through all the difficulties. She acts and her admirers support her through everything. Courtney Cox, 8th. Courtney Cox was famous worldwide for playing Monica Geller on Friends in the 1990s. Her beauty, charm, and comedic timing set her apart from the show's all-stars. Courtney proved she could act outside of sitcoms with Scream and Cougar Town. Courtney's face was discussed as much as her work over the years. She admitted to using fillers and anti-aging treatments to stay young. Her actions were understandable, but they didn't always work out. Her large cheeks and lips looked fake, reducing her beauty. Courtney eventually apologized and admitted to trying too hard to stay young. She removed her fillers for a more natural look. Even without the fillers, her prior selections may be seen. Courtney is still a terrific actress and popular figure, but her plastic surgery experience demonstrates how much pressure celebrities are under to look ideal. Lil' Kim, 9. Important hip-hop women include Lil' Kim. Kimberly Denise Jones is her true name. She was popular in the 1990s for her bold lyrics, confident demeanor, and daring attire. She did more than rap. Culture star who violated rules and offered a generation hope. Lil' Kim's appearance has altered significantly over time. She appeared different from her supporters when she stepped on stage, shocking them. People have long suspected she underwent plastic surgery since she lost her soft features and gained sharper, more sculpted ones. Lil' Kim has admitted to starting her career with uncertainties. It may have influenced her plastic surgery decision. Her nose, cheekbones, and lips have been altered. While some admire her openness to change, others believe she has lost part of her inherent attractiveness. Despite her fame, Lil' Kim is a music pioneer. Even though many still comment about her appearance, her talent and effect are indisputable. 10. Miss Anjelica Huston. Hollywood royalty raised Anjelica Huston. John Huston, a famous director, and Enrique Soma, a famous model, are her parents. Angelica's playing career took off in the 1980s. She became famous for her beauty, grace, and screen presence. She was a revered figure as Morticia Addams in the Addams Family and received an Oscar for Prizzi's honor. Angelica's style has sparked conversation in recent years. When she changed her look, her fans were thrilled by her natural attractiveness and remarkable features. Her smoother skin and tighter features led many to believe she underwent plastic surgery. Angelica hasn't discussed her alteration, but many have noticed her appearance. It's shocking and a sign of Hollywood's quest to seem young for a classic beauty. Angelica is still a popular actor, but her aging and appearance demonstrate that even celebrities have issues. 11. Donatella Versace has dominated design for years. After her brother Gianni Versace died in a 1997 accident, she took over the company. Donatella kept the brand prominent in high fashion with her bold designs and signature style. Like her fashion work, her look changes throughout time have garnered attention, perhaps because she enjoys plastic surgery. People think Donatella's face has changed a lot due to plastic surgery. Her skin is often criticized for being overly glossy, prompting questions about her anti-wrinkle treatments. Over time, she may have gotten too many Botox and fillers. Since her face was excessively smooth, she considered laser skin removal. But these seem to have made things worse. Her lips are one of her most noticeable alterations. Once the appropriate size, they're now too huge, and her top lip is misshaped. This may be due to too many lip filler shots without appropriate healing time. Her cheeks appear excessively big, suggesting she has too much filler. It highlights her jaw and nose lines. Early 1990s Donatella photos are significantly different. She looked more natural and delicate before, which suited her peaceful disposition. Compare those photos to her current appearance to discover how much her features have changed. Her repeated plastic surgery appointments have caused substantial alterations, even though age plays a role. It's intriguing that some writers say Donatella plays with and collects cosmetic surgery. Her beauty style has earned her one of the most famous in the industry, whether she wants to or feels pressed to look young in the competitive fashion industry. 12. Amanda Lepore is often mentioned in severe plastic surgery discussions. As a transgender celebrity, model, and performer, Amanda has spent decades cultivating a bold and memorable image. She started plastic surgery young and now considers it part of herself. Amanda grew up in Cedar Grove, NJ. Starting at 15, she had multiple operations to become transgender. Amanda has had practically all kinds of procedures, from breast augmentations to rib excision to lose midsection fat. Rhinoplasty, lip augmentation, and cheek implants have also been done on her face. Amanda proudly describes her change as an ongoing project. Marilyn Monroe inspired her to appear like old Hollywood glitter. She was termed the most expensive body in the world for her dedication to her objective. Amanda tells her story honestly. She openly discusses her procedures and their purpose. She wanted to look like the movie actress she idolized as a child instead of the cruel girl she had to cope with. Her strength in the LGBTQ community comes from her refusal to apologize. 13. Heidi Montag. Heidi Montag's fast prominence made many feel strange. After appearing on The Hills, Heidi became a pop culture icon in the late 2000s. She looked like the girl next door with blonde hair, blue eyes, and natural attractiveness. Heidi changed her life in 2010 by having 10 cosmetic treatments in one day. Heidi got a mini brow lift, nose job, chin reduction, breast augmentation, waist and leg liposuction, and buttock enlargement. It took a long time for the body and mind to recover from the intense process. Heidi later stated she went too far. In a perfectionist industry, 23-year-old Heidi felt pressure to maintain her appearance. She believed looking better would win her more Hollywood parts, but it didn't. She was in pain after the procedures, and seeing her new body in the mirror was hard. Heidi has mentioned in interviews that she regrets making such huge adjustments so early. She stated the pressure to conform to beauty standards was too much and wishes she had considered the long-term repercussions. Heidi is now less public and seems more natural. 14. Joan Rivers. A pioneering comedian, Joan Rivers. Famed for her caustic humor and wit, along with her one-liners, she loved plastic surgery. Over the years, Joan had facelifts, neck lifts, eyelid operations, and Botox and filler treatments. She joked about her surgeries and stand-up, but there was more to it. Joan confessed that the entertainment industry's obsession with youth drove her to work hard. She felt she had to appear a specific way to be popular in comedy. One joke was that she would offer her body to Tupperware after dying after plastic surgery. Joan's humor frequently softened criticism of her choices, but her appearance became a defining attribute in her latter years. Her flawless, almost synthetic visage was a far cry from her youthful beauty. Joan said she thought it was worth it to keep her career despite the long recovery from these treatments. Jen Gray is best remembered for playing Baby in Dirty Dancing. Jennifer got renowned overnight and garnered followers worldwide due to her beauty and talent. Her career changed in the early 1990s when she had rhinoplasty. Jennifer had aesthetic nose surgery, but the results were more drastic than she expected. Her Hollywood distinction was gone, giving her friends and casting directors trouble recognizing her. Jennifer later said the surgery affected her work since it was hard to relate her to Baby, her role. Jennifer jokes that she went into the operating room a celebrity and came out a nobody despite the challenges she changed, appearing on several TV series and winning Dancing with the Stars in 2010. Due to her talent and drive, people still know her despite her appearance.